Have you ever walked into a popular restaurant and felt too afraid to ask for a table in English? Today, we are teaching you the exact phrases to get a seat like a pro. Stay with us. Hello and welcome back to the English Talk Show. I'm Leo, and today we are talking about a favorite topic for everyone, food and dining out. Maya, after a long, busy morning, do you prefer cooking at home or eating at a nice restaurant?
Hi, Leo. Well, to be honest, if I've had a crazy day, the last thing I want to do is wash dishes. I love walking into a beautifully lit restaurant, hearing the soft music, and having someone else bring me food.
I agree completely. But before you can eat, you have to get a table. In many busy cities, if you don't call ahead to make a reservation, you will end up waiting outside on the sidewalk for an hour.
That is the worst. When you call, the phrase to use is, "I'd like to book a table for 2 people for tonight at 7 p.m., please." It is simple, polite, and very clear.
But what happens if the restaurant is completely full and you didn't call ahead? Coming up, we share a secret phrase that might just save your dinner plans, so don't go anywhere. If you don't have a reservation, you walk up to the host and ask, "Do you have a table for 2 available?" If they are busy, they might ask you to wait at the bar.
Host or hostess, that's the first person you see at a restaurant who manages the seating map. It's a great vocabulary word for our listeners to remember.
Exactly. Once they guide you to your table, they will usually say, "Enjoy your meal," and hand you the menus to look at.
That is the moment the true excitement begins. Let's look at how to read that menu next.
Struggling to understand the difference between an appetizer, a starter, and an entree? We break down the confusing menu terms right now. Let's look at it.
Now that we are sitting comfortably at our table, Leo, I am ready to look at the menu. Because I spent the afternoon working, I am feeling a bit tired and very hungry right now.
Me too. The menu can be quite long, but it is usually divided into clear sections. First, you have the starters or appetizers, which are small dishes you eat before the main food arrives.
I love appetizers. Things like garlic bread, soup, or a small salad. It gives you something to chew on while the kitchen prepares the heavy dishes.
When the server comes to your table, they will usually ask, "Can I start you off with any drinks or appetizers today?" That is your cue to order your small plates.
Is ordering tap water in a restaurant secretly embarrassing? In a few seconds, we talk about the polite way to choose your water without looking cheap. I usually just ask for a glass of water while I read the rest of the menu. It gives me a moment to relax and choose my main course without feeling rushed by the server.
Yes, don't feel pressured. You can always say, "We just need a few more minutes to decide. Thank you." A good server will give you space.
That is a very useful phrase. It keeps the situation calm and lets you enjoy your time to relax with your friends at the table.
Definitely. Take your time, because choosing the wrong dish because you were rushed is a terrible feeling.
Is paying 10 times more for a tiny plate of food in a luxury restaurant actually worth it? Today, we debate fast food versus fine dining. Don't miss it.
Before we order, let's talk about styles. To be honest, Maya, I love a casual burger joint just as much as a fancy restaurant. What is your preference for a Friday night?
It depends on my mood, but I love the experience of fine dining. That means a fancy restaurant with beautiful tablecloths, elegant servers, and high-quality food. It feels like an event.
Fine dining is beautiful, but it can be a bit strict. There are so many forks and knives on the table, and you have to worry about your manners the whole evening.
That is true. It can make you nervous. Fast food or casual dining is much easier. You can eat with your hands, talk loudly, and leave the restaurant in 30 minutes.
Are fancy restaurants secretly tricking your brain with small portions? Coming up, we reveal the psychological science behind luxury dining sizes. Fast food is quick, but it doesn't give you time to relax. Fine dining forces you to sit down, talk to your companion, and appreciate every single bite of the meal.
use the phrase fine dining for high-end luxury and casual dining for normal family restaurants. It's important to know the difference so you know how to dress.
Yes, you don't want to wear shorts and flip-flops to a fine dining restaurant. Checking the dress code online beforehand is always a smart idea.
Absolutely. No matter where you go, understanding the vibe helps you feel much more confident.
What is the safest way to order your steak or pasta without stuttering in front of the waiter? We share the 3 golden sentence patterns right now. Watch this.
Okay, the waiter is back at our table and it is time to order the main course, which is often called the entree in American English. Leo, how do you phrase your order?
I always use the magic phrase, "I will have the grilled chicken, please." Or you can say, "Could I please get the seafood pasta?" Both are polite and standard.
Notice how Leo didn't say, "I want chicken." Saying "I want" can sound a bit rude or demanding in English. Using "I will have" or "I'd like" is much softer and nicer.
Exactly. The server will often ask you follow-up questions. For example, if you order steak, they will ask, "How would you like that cooked?"
Rare, medium, or well done. Coming up, we explain exactly what these steak terms mean so you never get a bloody plate by mistake. I always choose medium, which means it is cooked nicely but still juicy. If you prefer no pink meat at all, you should say well done.
It's good to ask for recommendations too. You can ask the waiter, "What is the most popular dish here?" Or "What do you recommend?"
That is a great strategy. Servers know the menu best, and they will usually tell you which ingredients are fresh and tasty today.
Once the order is placed, you can finally take a break from thinking and just wait for the delicious food to arrive.
Afraid to ask a restaurant to change a dish because of your diet or allergies? We reveal how to make special requests politely without annoying the kitchen. Stay tuned.
Sometimes a dish on the menu has an ingredient you cannot eat. To be honest, Maya, I hate raw onions, so I always have to ask the kitchen to remove them from my salads or burgers.
That is very common. If you have an allergy, you must be very direct. You should tell the server, "I am allergic to nuts. Does this dish contain any nut products?"
Yes, allergies are serious, but if you just prefer to change a side dish, you can say, "Could I get a side salad instead of fries, please?"
We call this substituting or making a substitution. It means exchanging one ingredient for another. Most casual and fine dining restaurants are happy to help with this.
Can a restaurant legally refuse to change a dish for you? In a few seconds, we look at the strict policies of celebrity chef kitchens. Some very fancy restaurants do not allow any changes because the chef wants the dish eaten exactly as they created it. But in normal places, it is perfectly fine to ask.
Just remember to say thank you. If the server has to go back to the kitchen to check the ingredients for you, they are doing extra work to keep you safe.
True. A polite attitude ensures that the kitchen takes your request seriously and handles your food with care.
Definitely. Politeness goes a long way when you are customized dining.
Are you always too full for dessert? Or do you have a secret dessert stomach? We talk about the sweet side of restaurant English next.
We have finished our main plates and the server is clearing the table. Leo, even if you had a massive meal, do you still look at the dessert menu?
Always. I have a completely separate stomach for sweet things. If I am feeling a bit tired after eating a heavy, savory meal, a little bit of sugar and a hot coffee wakes me right back up.
I am the same way. The server will usually come over and ask, "Did you leave any room for dessert tonight?" Or, "Can I bring you the dessert menu?"
I love ordering a hot espresso alongside a slice of chocolate cake. It feels like the perfect end to a busy day and gives you a sweet time to relax.
What is the difference between an Americano, a latte, and a cappuccino at the end of a meal? Coming up, we help you choose your perfect coffee style. To be honest, if I drink coffee at 9 p.m., I will be a night owl by force and won't sleep at all. I usually opt for a decaf coffee or a hot herbal tea instead.
Decaf, short for decaffeinated coffee. It has the flavor of coffee, but none of the nervous energy that keeps you awake in bed.
Yes, it's a great option for evening diners. Sharing a dessert with your partner or friend is also a very common and fun tradition.
You can just say, "We will share the cheesecake with 2 forks, please." It's casual and delicious.
Tipping in a restaurant can be a total nightmare depending on the country you are visiting. Today, we explain the unwritten rules of paying the bill abroad. Watch this.
Now comes the serious part of the night, paying for the food. Maya, when you are ready to leave, how do you grab the server's attention to ask for the money sheet?
I catch their eye, give a small wave, and say, "Could we get the bill, please?" In British English, people say bill, but in American English, they often say check.
Yes, "Can I have the check, please?" is perfect for the US. Now, let's talk about tipping culture, because to be honest, it confuses a lot of international travelers.
Oh, it is a big topic. In the United States, tipping is practically mandatory. You are expected to add 15% to 20% extra money to the total bill for the service.
What happens if you leave 0 tip in an American restaurant? In a few moments, we share a shocking story of a waiter chasing a tourist down the street. The waiters rely on those tips to make a living because their basic salary is very low. But in places like Europe or India, a service charge is often already included in the total.
Yes, you must look closely at the paper to see if it says service included. If it is already there, you don't need to add a massive tip. Just a small roundup is fine.
If you are eating with a big group of friends, you might want to split the cost. You can ask the server, "Can we split the bill evenly, please?"
That makes it easy so one person doesn't have to pay for everything on their credit card.
Cold soup, wrong orders, or waiting an hour for your food. How do you complain in English without being rude or angry? We share the polite complaint formulas next. Sometimes the dining experience is not perfect. What happens if your food arrives completely cold, Leo? Do you speak up or do you just eat it silently to avoid trouble?
I used to be silent, but now I know how to complain politely. You don't need to get angry. You can just wave the server over and say, "Excuse me, I think my soup is a bit cold. Could you heat it up for me, please?"
That is the perfect way to handle it. You are stating a fact, not attacking the person. Most restaurants will apologize immediately and fix the issue because they want you to be happy.
What if they bring you the completely wrong dish? For example, you ordered fish, but they bring you beef.
You can say, "Excuse me, I think there has been a mistake. I ordered the fish, but this is the beef." The key word is mistake. It sounds much softer than saying, "You gave me the wrong food."
What should you do if a restaurant refuses to fix a terrible meal? Coming up, we discuss your consumer rights and how to use online reviews safely. If a restaurant handles a mistake well, it can actually make you like them more. A good manager might even give you a free dessert or a discount on the bill to make up for the trouble.
Exactly. Mistakes happen in a busy kitchen during a heavy rush night. As long as you remain calm and polite, the staff will help you. Take a break from the stress and fix it.
Patience and a kind voice are your best tools when dealing with any restaurant disaster.
Want to enjoy delicious meals outside without destroying your monthly budget? We share 3 hidden secrets to find cheap gourmet food in any city. Stay tuned.
Eating out can get a bit expensive if you do it every single day. Maya, what are your favorite strategies for enjoying restaurant food while staying on a budget?
My favorite trick is looking for the lunch special menu. Many nice restaurants offer the exact same food during the afternoon for half the price of the dinner menu.
That is an excellent strategy. It is perfect for working professionals who want to take a break from the office and have a high-quality meal without spending too much cash.
Another tip is to look for BYOB restaurants. That stands for Bring Your Own Beverage. It means you can bring your own drinks from a local shop, which saves a lot of money. Are appetizers secretly a better deal than main courses? In just a moment, we talk about the small plates trend that saves you money. To be honest, sometimes I just order 2 starters instead of a giant main entree. It lets you taste more varieties of flavor on the menu, and the total cost is usually much lower.
We call this tapas style, or sharing small plates. It turns dinner into a casual, social experience where everyone shares everything on the table.
Yes, it gives you a long, slow time to relax with your food. You aren't just stuffing your face, you are enjoying the social atmosphere of the evening.
Dining out doesn't have to be a luxury for rich people. If you are smart, you can eat like a king on a normal budget.
We've mastered the restaurant menu today. Now it's your turn. Stay tuned for our final table challenge and find out how to practice your English right now. Well, Leo, I am completely full after this imaginary 3-course meal. We've covered everything from making a reservation to handling a cold soup complaint.
It was an incredibly useful conversation, Maya. To be honest, talking about all this food has made me quite hungry in real life now. I think it's time for me to go find a nice local cafe.
Before we leave, we want our global family of listeners to practice their English skills. In the comment section below, answer these 2 simple questions. 1. What is your absolute favorite dish to order when you eat out? 2. Do you prefer casual fast food joints or slow fine dining experiences?
Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Writing a comment is the absolute best way to practice the phrases we learned today, like take a break, busy morning, and to be honest.
If you found this lesson helpful for your confidence, please click the like button and subscribe to the English Talk Show. Your support helps us create more free video lessons for you.
Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a seat at our table. Thank you for listening, stay curious, and keep practicing your spoken English every day.
Have a wonderful day, enjoy your next meal out, and see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.